Ah. Savages, savages, barely even human. Savages, savages, barely even human. Now kiss. Okay, now kiss. Man, man, man. What the Flowey? Uh Even when I clean shave, my shit's fucked up. Savages, savages, barely even human. Inessa's back. Look who decides to come back, dude. Just get out of my stream. Okay, I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start. Let me be different. Let me not rage babe for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. I'm insufferable. I am literally so insufferable. No troll shit. God, why do I even stream anymore, bro? There's no games. There's nothing to play. Like, streaming's dead, bro. I take like a week off. I take like 2 weeks off, bro. Ever since Deltarune came out and dropped. It is June 17. Like, my last TikTok did a million views, but I didn't even capitalize. Ah, man, we're at a what we call a crossroads when it comes to existence. Pinche baby, bro. Fuck Pinche baby. I'm never doing that stream, bro. I'm never doing it. It will be the most boring stream of all time. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna be so boring. But I should do it. Because I got a new phone. Or I got a new phone. So now I have no excuse not to do an in real life stream. I'd sub though. You should already be sub. Like this, you have no loyalty. Get out my stream. I'm kidding. Kidding. Man, I haven't talked to a camera in so long. It's just been internal thoughts. Look, I look like a fucking lesbian dyke right now. It's pissing me off. Everything, every little inconvenience pisses me off. This mic in front of my face pisses me off. Like, back up a little, bro. Bro, who genuinely watches DDG, bro? Ads. Actually kill yourself. See by you, bro. There's no way there's 47,000 people watching Jason the Ween, bro. We have failed as a society.
Let's go again. It's too hard to let my guard down. It's not easy.
Garbage. Actually, see by you. Who is watching Funny Mike, bro? Who's watching Wendy, bro? That's another. Like, low IQ retard Mexicans are watching Wendy. Ads already. Fuck you, bitch. Everyone in their ads, bro. Everyone in their ads. Like, damn. When did everything become about money? When did it stop being about passion? I think I joined the game too late because now everything's monetized. Now everything's about a paycheck, bro. Nothing's real. Nothing's authentic. And we got Oscar G talking about making beats on GarageBand, bro. See by you. Oh my god. I'm weak. And look, I got 3 things open. I'm about to fucking blow my head off. I'm about to blow my head off. I fucking cut myself right here. I don't know if you can see it. I was shaving aggressively like Rick Grimes. Pusha T, bro. Guy fell off. Alright, look at my feed right now. Sending an airstrike, you don't even have to, bro. The Jews would do it for you. From the ground. Why is my audio so low? Is my headset broken? Hold on, is my headset broken? Why is the audio so fucking low? Not even loading. My Wi-Fi is dog shit.
To go through, and as much as a person crying on your
Let's see. How about this one?
Can anyone hear me?
Like, why is my audio so low? We're going to war? What do you mean we? The fuck do you mean we, bro? I mean, the U.S. is going to war, yeah. So I guess that's us. Eric says if you support the troops. What troops? Like the U.S. troops? Hey, they signed up for it. They signed up for it, bro. I try to warn them. You're going to go die for Israel. One of my boys, I genuinely think is already over there. He's Navy, so he's cooked, bro. He's fried. Hey, look, I'm watching myself. Look at my hair. Why is no one commenting on how fucking shit my hair looks? I look like a fucking... I look like a certain German from 1945. I'm getting drafted? Nah. My luck is too good. Us? I think you guys are good, bro. You guys are what? National Guard? Yeah. They're not saying your asses. Why'd they ban the streams? Because, Because I was playing some inappropriate music. I was playing some nitrous. I got a literal warning on my YouTube channel. They said if you do that again, you can't do anything for 1 week. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do, bitch. Hey, look, I have this phone right here, the iPhone 16 Pro. Oh, I don't have the Max. Remember when I get donations? God, that was literally over a year ago. Hold on, we gotta put donate. Oh my god, I gotta access my account. Bro, I need money, and I remember someone donated $25 to me. I remember that. I'm gonna do that after stream today. I'm gonna deposit that shit. You bought a new phone, lucky? I wouldn't call it lucky. I'd call it a bullet to my bank account. That's what I'd call it. Yo, Nessa. Oh my god. Those emotes give me like flashbacks, bro. Yo, who remembers? Yo, can Grumpy come back? Remember how we were talking about Grumpy? I miss Grumpy. Alright, I should probably play a game or something. Or we could react to content. Maybe tell me something to watch and I'll watch it and then I'll react. Call it trash, mid, boring, super good, innovative. Which one? Grumpy, what year is it? I love Apple AI that doesn't do shit. Bro, I have it turned off. You know that, right? The selling point of this whole entire phone was Apple AI. I don't even have Siri on. Like, that's how shit is. You know what I use for AI? I use Grok because I'm the Twitter, you know how I bought Twitter Blue or whatever? Comes with Grok, like unlimited or whatever. So I just use the Twitter AI. Watch How to Become a Better Streamer. Basically, I have to lower my IQ by like 10 points. And then I won't have any shame, so I could do whatever. There are no good YouTubers anymore. Change my mind. I can't change it when it's facts. When everything on my feed is a fucking essay. Let's see. Let's see YouTube nowadays. So we got retard streaming. We got an essay. We have that one's commentary. Mukbang. Hey, something new finally. Commentary slash. But these are actually good. I like Wendigoon anyways. This is a review. Good. This is essay. Body cam. Guys, when I'm bored as fuck and I get on YouTube, I'm telling you, bro. I stay up till 5 a.m. watching body cam videos. This is a show clip. This is kind of interview, essay, review, clip. Ooh, let's watch Chilling Scares. Let's watch some scary shit. I don't like CoffeeZilla anymore, dude. He's so insufferable. He's literally just hunting for his next big catch or whatever. Bro, I refuse to believe these people have this many views. There is not 10,000 people watching Funny Mike. There just isn't. And I refuse to believe it.
Come on, Charlie, use your new door.
Bro, look at his chat. Look at his chat. It's barely moving. This is 10K viewers, by the way. Look at this. Fucking botting. How they all bought. It's crazy. $10K viewers, by the way. And your chat's moving that slow? GG's, bro. Compared to let's go to a VTuber. 9,000 views. Let's check her chat. Okay, it looks roughly the same. I'm not even going to cap. I'm not even going to cap. It looks the exact same. Is everyone body? Or am I just stupid? Or am I out of touch? Am I an old man now? Which is it? This that new started from the ground, then we moved up. You ain't got love for yourself. You ain't never felt. Guys, should I play Mario games? So my friend has a bunch of Nintendo Switch games, and he said he'd give them to me for free to play. So I'm like, maybe I should stream all of them. What do you guys think? Is that low-key a move? All right, let's watch a scary video. Let's watch. Okay, I've already watched like half of them, but let's do 4 more disturbing Reddit threads. I love Reddit.
On December 10, 2024, Reddit user SuperHeatran2 shared a disturbing discovery they
Let me not 2x.
made on the RBI2 subreddit.
What is that?
The
Reddit?
post read-
Reddit Intelligence Agency, bro. Holy fucking nerd emoji. Get out.
Terrifying film found at a thrift store.
Oh,
Found
I should do a video like that, like going to thrift stores to find like old media. And then we play it and shit, and then we just react to it.
film photo at my thrift store inside an old Kodak carousel box. Alongside this, they posted a picture
Why
of
is it
the eerie
censored?
film strip they found. Now, I'm gonna have to blur the image as it's a bit too graphic.
In real life stream at the fair. When's the fair? What? Yo, guys, I don't go outside. When you say like fair or any event, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm gonna shut in neat, bro. No education. What you call it? No education and no Actually, I am employed. So this weekend, we'll see. What's good, Shorty? Hey, Shorty, we're watching scary videos. You happy now?
But it basically shows what looks like an undressed
That's
human
strawberry.
body lying on the floor between a bed and a wall.
Male or female?
The floor is also covered in blood, with heavy splatters staining both the bed and the walls.
Yo,
It looks
what?
like a picture someone took right after committing an absolutely horrific crime. Most importantly, it looks disturbingly real, far too authentic to be dismissed
hell
as
no.
part of a horror-themed art project.
Ooh, that's
About
sweet.
30 minutes later, the OP came back with an update describing their actions after finding the film, which only made it seem even more legit.
When I just saw the photo, I was curious to put it in. You didn't buy the, bro. You didn't buy it. Call the non-emergency line.
Reading, "Hello everyone, sorry I'm on
Oh,
my
fuck,
phone,
he's
so
gonna
I'm
read
leaving
it.
an update as a comment. Here's what I did. When I saw the photo, I was
Red
curious
40
and pointed
berries,
into a contrast area to look
Mm.
at it, and my body jolted because I was shocked. I didn't buy the Kodak carousel and just took the photo and went outside. I went to another store next door and called the non-emergency line describing what I saw and that I felt like it was a genuine photo. They told me they're sending an officer when
Oh,
available.
hell no.
She said she didn't have an ETA. The dispatch person told me if I can wait at the thrift
Guys,
store.
isn't my
and
new
I
phone
said
so pretty?
yes. I'm waiting in my car as of now.
Hold on, can we talk about my new phone I got, guys? I spent a lot of money on this. Can we at least acknowledge it? Give it attention a little. It's Desert Titanium, guys. Can we talk about it real quick? I had to switch up the colors. We're in a new era. I was like, let me change up my life a little. So I'm like, let me get a different color phone because I always get black. But yeah.
About an hour after that, the OP posted a second update, this time describing their interaction with the police, stating, "The officer arrived a bit after I posted the update.
Also, guys, I'm going on a diet. I'm getting too fat, bro. I'm getting fat as fuck. Like when I stand up, I'm like, where are my gains, bro? It's covered by a bunch of fat. Like, where are my gains? Okay, okay. They're there, but like we gotta keep them like super defined.
Him and I looked at the photo, and basically he was just looking thoroughly and asked me where I found it, and I just described where I found it. Then him and I walked to the thrift store and showed him the exact box I found it in. He sent a photo of the film to a coworker and spoke to him on it. He then took down my information and told me that he's going to take it to the people who can properly process the image to investigate it. I basically told him how I just thought the carousel was cool, so I opened it to see the condition,
that's
and
crazy.
I saw the photo and thought someone left a family photo, so I checked, and it was definitely not a family photo. I also gave him the time I found it, which was a minute before I took the photo. He then said if there's any more
Yo, this guy loves to repeat himself. The Redditor.
questions or things, he'll reach out to me, but he says it's unlikely since I just found the photo and don't know much about it. He then said thanks, that's all he needed, and then took the box and photo, and then began to walk to the thrift store worker to ask questions, but I left. That's all I have so far, and if I'm being honest, I don't know if I'll get any updates from them, since I'm sure it's hard to go off of a film photo, and since I just stumbled upon it from chance and have no other information other than what I said. Now, usually when something like this is posted on the internet,
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. I gotta see if this is actually real. Watch it be taken down. One sec, guys. Super Heatran 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, is it real? Holy shit, it's real. Oh my god. Well, it doesn't look that bad. I can't show this, but I don't know. I don't know, honestly. It could be fake. It looks kind of fake, to be honest.
there's a lot of skepticism
You gotta look
surrounding
his
its
name up.
origin. The first thought most people have is that whoever made the post faked either the whole thing or parts of it for online attention. But in this particular instance,
I don't think it looks real
the vast
enough.
majority of people were convinced that the OP was telling the truth, simply because the picture looked a bit too real. They urged the OP to post more information about where and how they found the film, which they
I don't
complied
believe
with
it,
by posting
honestly.
pictures of the box the film was in. One person asked for more details. Was that the only image in the carousel? Yes, it's the only image,
Only
but it wasn't
image?
in the carousel, it was in the middle of the carousel. An hour later, Super Heatran also posted a clear picture of the film by using their Apple Watch as a bright backlight.
Oh shit.
This only confirmed everyone's suspicion that the picture exposed onto the film was indeed real, with one user writing, "This doesn't seem fake. If it is, it's really well done." They further added, "I feel like if it was fake, it would be either more or less gruesome. But there's something about the positioning of the body, the fact that it isn't a more attractive body type, read thin and beautiful for better optics, and the natural pattern of blood on the wall that indicates the victim fought and didn't die immediately. Visible hand/finger marks on the wall in addition to smudges and splatter. Just doesn't seem like it was some type of dark art project. Obviously, I can't say for sure, but I watch a ton of true crime
I'm checking
and
the
fiction
comments.
crime shows. The difference in brutality and realism of the crime scene photos are easy to distinguish. But if this film strip was real, what was its origin? The carousel containing this film appeared to be from the mid-1980s. In another thread, the OP also mentioned that the film was sticky, stating, "I didn't smell it, but yes, it was sticky. As in, it would stay on my index finger after pressing on it." This
Sus.
hinted at the old age of the film, as they tend to become sticky when left in a room temperature box for over a decade.
Sticky, my
So the possibility of
blicky.
it being from the 1980s and early 1990s is certainly high. As for the disturbing contents of the film, there are countless possible explanations, each just as plausible
Oh
as
my
the
god,
next.
just show me the
Some users
fucking
suggest that
photo.
maybe it was a trophy photo taken by a serial killer, which begs the question, how could such a thing end up at a thrift store of all places? One user tried to explain this with a personal anecdote, writing, "My mother lives in a seniors community in California,
Found
and there's
it.
a Savers just around the corner. When the old people die, a lot of the time their kids pick up what they cherish and dump all the rest of their parents' stuff at the Savers. Could be the person who donated this didn't know what was on it." That said, a more reasonable theory I came across stated that the film likely
can't
belonged
find
to
the
a
second.
criminology teacher, reading, "I think a likely possibility is that the carousel belonged to
Alright,
someone
we
who
don't give a
taught
fuck.
classes relating to crime. They'll get a call for depicting what appears settling for a red of the mystery."
Next story, please.
On September 3rd, 2024, a Reddit user shared the unsettling
Reddit.
sight they came across on a hike in Austin, Texas, reading, "Stone crosses in South Austin. Anyone know what's up? Went hiking with my sister and dog today at the Westgate and Stastny area, and we kept seeing piles of rocks made into crosses. We stopped counting at 11. Does anyone know what these
Rocks
are?
made into
One of them had
crosses.
animal bones mixed into it. Weird voodoo or just
Wait, I think I've seen
memorials?"
this one.
Alongside this,
No,
they
I
also
have
shared
not.
several images of the many stone crosses
Yo,
they
what
described
the
in their post.
fuck?
The OP also provided some more context in later comments, stating, "We didn't see anyone around, but there was a ton of trash back in the woods. It was creepy.
That's a
though,
lot
with
of
cross
rocks. That
after
must have took a
cross
lot of
felt
effort."
off. Definitely going to find new paths to walk the dog because I don't want to meet their architect." Usually, discoveries like these will
What
lead to
the
some
hell?
interesting but predictable answers. For all we know, these could have been part of a ritual site of sorts from centuries
it's not a
ago,
ritual.
or something along those lines. However, that wasn't the case
It's
here,
probably a
as some
schizo.
of these crosses contained modern materials like concrete and painted metal fence posts. In
We
other
got
words, these
schizo
were
in the
put together
woods.
a lot more recently.
Maybe
which
it's just
begged the
art
question,
installments.
Who made these and why? To this, one
It's
user
art.
gave a very urgent and concerning response. "Call APD/311 and tell them you think Rami Zoeda is back in
Rami
the
Zoeda
neighborhood.
did it?
He escaped custody from a mental institution in June.
Oh,
I don't know whether he is
badass.
still wanted. Good luck getting APD to do something. Google him and talk to your neighbors." Put simply, these crosses were the work of an unstable homeless man
I told
named
you guys,
Rami
I already
Zoeda.
solved the case. It was a crazy dude.
I'm not entering your camp.
In the last few years, South Austin residents say they have spotted Rami Zoeda building sculptures,
Bruh.
taking a sledgehammer to city property,
Case solved,
screaming at all
boys.
hours of the night, and cutting down
We did
trees
it.
in the greenbelt using a chainsaw and machete.
Case
From what I could
solved.
find online, Rami is originally from New York and struggles with severe mental health issues and
I'm
violent
schizo,
tendencies.
derp.
As one local resident described her account with him, stating, "He's very profane.
Can we
He's
watch
beginning to
happy
target
stuff? What
me
the
and my
fuck? That's
little
not
dog,
interesting.
Talking about murder, calling me obscene names.
You fucking fat
Reports of
pig.
Rami disturbing locals
W
go
Rami,
back
bro.
years. Like this similar Reddit post from another Austin resident from December of 2023, reading, "These weird rock cross formations appeared seemingly overnight in the little green space between Westgate
does it
and
at night.
Menchaca. Anyone have any idea what they may be for?" While looking through the wooded area surrounding
Oh,
these
wait,
strange
they're on
sightings,
Google Maps.
I even found what looked like Rami's base of operations.
Base
A
of
quick search on the guy also
operations.
shows that Rami's been doing this for quite a while. He'd been arrested 6 times
Six
in less than a
times.
year. However, all
They gotta
the
put him
charges
down.
were either dropped or dismissed. He was also ordered to undergo temporary inpatient mental health services back in April of 2024. But he managed to
This
escape.
isn't scary. This isn't scary enough, bro. I'm sorry. This isn't scary enough. I need something scarier. Bloody boots off the dark web. That'd be sick. 4 most disturbing moments. Disturbing audio recordings. Now this is gonna be scary.
Of January 2nd, 1978, a woman
Let's
in
go.
California received a call asking for someone named Ray. She didn't know anyone by that name, so she simply told the caller they had the wrong number and hung up.
Ray.
Back then, callers had to manually enter each digit of the number they wanted
wait,
to
I
call
think I've
in a
seen this
rotary
video.
phone, and accidentally entering the wrong number was a common mistake. So she didn't think much of this and moved on with her day. However, things took a horrifying turn that evening when she received another call from the same person. And what she heard on the other end of this audio
Well, they
call
recorded it?
was extremely disturbing.
Hello. That's hella funny. What a troll. Oh my god. Yo, guys, give me your friends' numbers. I will do this to them. I'm like, it's just a prank, bro.
The man who was politely asking to speak with someone named Ray earlier was now threatening to end her life. What's worse is that this audio call wasn't a baseless threat or a troll. The person calling was later found out to be the Golden State Killer, one of the most infamous serial killers in U.S. history.
That's crazy.
He terrorized California for over a decade, from 1974 to 1986, and operated across multiple counties, including Sacramento, Ventura, Santa Barbara, and Orange
Golden
County.
State.
What made him more terrifying than most other serial killers was just how precise and thorough he was. Instead of committing the crime whenever he got the chance, he would often plan months in advance. He would stop.
Guys, should I make this my hobby?
Everything about their daily lives.
Should I become a cop and just do this shit?
Opportunity. This also included surveying the area around their home to plan escape routes. Sometimes he would break into his victims' homes beforehand to unlock windows, unload guns, and plant the gear he was later going to use for the crime. He would also call his future victims many times leading up to the crime and threaten them, similar to the call you heard
Holy
earlier.
deja vu, this entire thing has happened before.
With these calls serving as a way for him to mentally torment his victims.
Yeah, that's me with my ski mask.
When he eventually broke into their home for the last time, he would often tie them up and make himself at home, even cooking in their kitchen on occasion. Put simply, he was extremely confident in his planning, and unfortunately it worked. By the end of 1986, he had broken into different homes over 120 times.
Holy shit, 120?
3 of which were children.
Victims?
However, despite the authorities having tons of evidence against him, like fingerprints, footprints, masks, multiple rings, and many different sketches from witnesses, nothing led to a name. He would even call and taunt the police and families of his victims, daring them to catch him. But despite all this, the case remained cold for over 40 years. That is until the late 2010s,
I don't know if I
when
do
a new
paranormal.
kind of detective work changed everything. You see, investigators already had plenty of DNA evidence from the killer. However, his DNA didn't match the limited samples they had in their database.
That's why you don't give you, hey guys, this is why you don't give your DNA to 23andMe
took a DNA ancestry
like
test through one of the companies like 23andMe. The DNA data from this company was aggregated by a company called GED Match.
Like if my cousin's a serial killer, I'm not using these sites just for that. I can't snitch on them.
Samples matched with the DNA evidence they had. While they didn't find the killer, they did find a match with one of his very distant relatives. This allowed them to go through the whole family tree with over 1,000 members and eventually find the person they were looking for. After 40 long years, the identity of the man behind this
I've already gotten death threats
finally made public. On April 24, 2018, authorities arrested then 73-year-old Joseph James D'Angelo, the Golden State Killer. He was a Vietnam War veteran and an ex-police officer from the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office. Investigation of his past also revealed a chilling instance from July 1979 when he was arrested for shoplifting and dog repellent. In hindsight, it's obvious that he was going to use both of these items for one of his crimes. And the reason he tried to steal them instead of paying was because he didn't want the sale tied back to his name in any way. In July of 2020, Joseph pled guilty to 13 counts of murder and 13 counts of kidnapping and a plea bargain to avoid the death penalty. He was given 13 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole and is now serving his time at a California state prison.
Be patient, y'all. One video at a time.
Calls he made to his soon-to-be victims have gone down as some of the most disturbing pieces of audio ever recorded.
I'll kill you.
On the 1st of December 2017, Reddit user Drudagon17 made a Reddit post hoping to find an explanation for the terrifying screams he heard while on vacation. What's causing these screams? So, I'm not really sure what this is. I've had a lot of people tell me different things, but no one really knows for sure. Maybe someone here
I think I already watched this entire video.
He linked to a recording of what sounded like a person screaming at the top of their lungs.
It's not that bad. It sounds like a fucking deer. That's me after Grumpy tries touching me.
Detail describing the circumstances surrounding these disturbing noises, reading, earlier in the year, I went on a long road trip across the states, mainly visiting the national parks and a few
I'm not reading this Yab session, bro.
We found a mountain lion scream.
It's a mountain lion.
February 2016, the residents of Forest Grove, Oregon began hearing a strange, high-pitched noise in the area.
Feds. Feds. This is clear Fed activity right here. God, that's loud.
This eerie noise was limited to the city of Forest Grove and the wilderness surrounding it. It could only be
Aztec!
heard
Oh
for a
my
few
god,
minutes
hold
at a
up,
time.
everyone. Aztec's here. Aztec in 2025? Is that one meme? Is that one meme? Wrap it up. Wrap it up, bro.
It would begin blaring randomly throughout the day.
Aztec after getting a grocery outlet job.
And often late into the night before going away for a few hours. One of the most disturbing aspects of this noise was how quickly it spread to the entire city. Its tone was deeply uncomfortable,
scary.
resulting in a lot of
Oh,
people
you quit,
calling the police
W,
in this-
bro.
The number of having freaked my
Okay. Scary audio recordings. Should I quit my job too next? 5 disturbing voicemails. Let's do this one.
Hello. Please leave a message after.
Since they were freshmen in college, Jade and her boyfriend Steve wanted to live together. They had talked about this since they were freshmen in college together often, and eventually they
Now I'm
started
searching
their
for a
lives
job.
together. But
Good
unfortunately,
night. Excuse
all
me. It's
has
11
not been
p.m. You don't even
happily
have
ever
school,
after
bro.
so
You're a
far.
fraud, bro. Get on my
For
stream,
some
bro.
time, almost every day after
Nah,
work,
that just offended me, bro.
Jade will come home to unwanted gifts from a stranger. Gift baskets full of things like jewelry and other expensive items, and on other occasions, flowers with letters. But every single time
I'm
there would be a
scared.
gift basket left.
You have
it would
Nestle.
include a
I mean, you
photo of
have
Jade
Shorty
out in
here.
public with family, friends, her dog, or her boyfriend. One day, Jade took the basket into the house and began crying, causing Steve to come running to her side. Steve was furious as he knew
Ellen.
this wasn't just a sign of harassment, but also stalking.
I will.
Steve would later install security cameras around
Just
the
came to
house.
say hi.
After a
Good
nice
seeing you,
dinner
Aztec.
one
Yo, I
night,
always see you on
Jade
Discord.
was taking a bath and was listening to some relaxing music when she heard her phone ding. It was a text from an unknown number saying, "I'm outside." Jade screamed, causing Steve to rush in and see the text. Before leaving in
This shit's fake. These are all fake stories, bro. Where's the actual scary videos?
of January 2nd, 19 place with weird hijack. Oceania. This is
Let's see the most viewed video. Most popular of chilling scares. 8 most disturbing things caught on dash cam. Doorbell. Let's do doorbell. Oh my god, a clown. Who the hell is El Perita? The girl that got shot live?
In this first video, this house's Ring doorbell captured a man walk up to the front door in the middle of the night. But rather than actually knocking on the door or ringing the doorbell,
just stood
the
there?
man pretends to do so.
What the hell?
At
Yeah,
first
this
it
guy's a
seems
schizo.
odd, until you realize what's actually going on. Near the left side of the screen, a car's headlights can be seen. It's clear whoever is driving the vehicle is
Oh, hell
making this
no.
guy walk up and talk to the house owner for a seemingly sinister purpose, as the guy obviously doesn't want to do it. I mean, so much so
Am I going to
he
the
fakes
rodeo?
knocking
Maybe.
on the door and even fakes a conversation
Should I
with
go?
the
When
house
is it?
owner, all the while making sure the driver can see him doing so.
El Pirata? 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 I don't know how to pronounce it. He talks to himself? Well, I don't hear him talking. Where's bro's shirt, literally?
Sorry about that. Sorry.
I know you said this weekend, but I need like a specific, like this weekend doesn't process in my brain. I need a date and time type shit.
From the fake conversation, it's clear the driver wants the man to look for someone named Matt.
Oh, hell no. He
One
just saved
common
Matt's
guess, the
skin.
man could have been being forced to rob the place, but didn't want to do it, making him fake the whole situation and claim no
Like,
Matt
what does
lived
weekend
there.
mean? Does weekend mean
But
Friday,
to this day, the
Saturday,
real
Sunday,
motives of
or
the driver
Saturday,
are
Sunday?
Still unclear.
Gotta be specific. Go
This
so I can
footage
see
features a random
Jorge in
woman walking up to
2025.
someone's front door. The woman woman clearly isn't acting normal, or at least until a car passes where she breaks character so as not to draw attention to herself. After the car is gone, the woman can be seen putting her face right up to the camera.
Smell yummy. Smash your pass, chat.
After watching the disturbing footage,
That was
the
funny.
house owner would claim he had no idea who the woman was.
Nah, pass. She's weird.
This doorbell camera video shows the horrifying
Whoa,
early stages
arson.
of a fire in a neighbor's property. As the video goes on, you can see as the fire gradually continues to grow. So much so that it eventually reaches the house with the doorbell camera.
Oh
At
shit.
the time of the fire, the house owner himself was asleep.
No
though
way.
would
Did he
be woken
die?
up by multiple notifications on his phone, claiming
Your
motion
house
was
is burning the
detected by his
fuck
doorbell camera.
down.
After reviewing the footage, the house owner would frantically run to get a fire extinguisher and desperately attempt to put the fire out.
I'ma show up. Why is everyone shirtless, bro? They're just copying it. Oh hell no, bro. Time to ditch it. Yo, grab your PC and dip, bro. Oh hell no, you gotta dip. Yo, I heard Nessa, me, and Booty are all going together. Yeah, he's gotta go. There's no
But
saving that
after realizing
fire.
it was too late, the house owner would escape through the house's back door. It's pretty safe to say that the motion detecting
Goddamn, all his shit got
notifications that
burned
woke up
down.
the house owner saved his life that night.
I don't know. Maybe the heat would have woke him up too.
This video captured a woman frantically knocking on this house's front door. As she continues to do so,
Alright,
she can be
Buford.
seen constantly looking behind her. And that's when you realize
Oh
why.
hell no! There's
A
someone.
man walks up to the woman and proceeds to grab her firmly, telling her to get into the car. All the while, the woman can be heard pleading for him to stop.
This is gonna be me with my girl. Oh, that's a joke. At? Where's the guy?
Please, no. No, please.
They're just arguing. It's just domestic dispute.
The man in the video was
not that
later
scary.
identified to be 20-year-old Victor
In real life
Kucic,
streaming, I'll sub bet.
and he would ultimately be charged with third-degree felony kidnapping.
What? Damn. Never mind. I guess they weren't fighting.
This Ring doorbell starts off showing the house owner simply doing her laundry. Though, before she can even
Oh,
enter
hell
the
no.
laundry room, she can be seen pausing. And the audio from the clip makes it clear as to why.
What's happening? Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
A voice can be heard desperately pleading for help. Though, it's unclear
Kitty
as
in
to where the
2025?
voice is coming from. Clearly disturbed.
wrap it
and
up.
Worried it could have been someone hiding around her property, the woman would end up calling the police.
No, I would too. What the fuck?
I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my Ring video to make sure I wasn't just creatively hearing.
Oh hell no! That's some like paranormal activity.
I can hear somebody saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted
Cops are like,
it on there.
The police would search the whole property, but find
Guys, I
absolutely
would do a
nothing.
rodeo stream, but I'm literally gonna have zero connection, bro. I'm telling you, the amount of heads there, that it just won't work. I'll be live for 5 seconds before it cuts out. Like I try to do the same thing on New Year's Eve. I try to go downtown to stream it. I had no connection. Like I don't have a rig set up. You know what I mean?
Nothing.
Maybe I'll vlog it.
And to this day, it's still unclear whose voice was talking. Or even where it
Should I
was
make a
coming
video?
from.
I'm telling you, bro. Me, Nessa, and Booty in real life stream, and we'll do numbers.
This doorbell camera
And we'll bring
footage
BC
seems to
no,
have
we're not.
captured an almost transparent-looking figure walking across the house owner's property in the middle of the night. The figure looks to have no face and seems to slowly become less visible as it continues to move. The audio from the video reveals the noise of very faint footsteps.
Oh hell no! Too many tortas blocking the site signal, literally. Who and who?
After reviewing the footage and examining around the property, the house owner found nothing out of the ordinary, and it's still unclear what exactly was caught on video that night.
Fuck all of you.
The owner of this house would wake up to a notification on his phone telling him motion was
Bro,
detected
whose
at his front
grandma's
door.
outside, bro?
And after reviewing the footage, this is what he found. There was an old woman with a knife just standing at his front door, constantly shifting her body weight from side to side. The woman can be seen awkwardly holding and looking at the knife, as well as constantly glancing all around her.
Oh fuck no, she's looking at stab someone. Oh hell no, she tripping, bro. Put that knife down, granny. Just play defense, that's what I do. What are you talking about?
After a few more seconds, the woman finally attempts to ring the doorbell, but seemingly can't bring herself to do it for whatever reason.
Bro, the worst thing that was ever invented was security cameras for robbers. It's like 9/11 for them. Alright. No way. Israel's running out of interceptors used to take down Iranian ballistic missiles. Holy shit.
And after 2 minutes of footage, it cuts off. It's still unclear who this woman was, or what caused her to walk up to a stranger's front door wielding a knife. After hearing his doorbell go off, this San Diego house
What are we
owner would look
talking
at his
about?
doorbell camera through his phone, and the camera revealed a supposed door-to-door
Sad.
salesman waiting outside. The house owner decided to confront the man with the doorbell speaker.
Oh, it's a
And
criminal.
That's when the salesman claimed he was looking for the Robinsons' residence at 712, which was not the house he was at. After being informed of this, the salesman would politely apologize for the mix-up.
That's Marlon. Yo, what is Marlon doing?
712?
No, you're at the wrong house. This is 721.
Oh, I apologize for that.
Suspicious of the encounter, the house owner would send the footage to the
You
local
guys, some
police
criminal
department,
burglar, like.
who disturbingly confirmed that this exact man was suspected of breaking into at least 19 homes and impersonating a salesman to do so. The man has yet to be caught by police.
No way. Damn, professional burglar.
Likely taking place during the whole killer clown craze of 2016.
It's getting boring
This
again.
Ring doorbell
Shorty,
caught
shut
the
up.
exact moment someone dressed in a clown costume walked up to its front door.
Okay.
The person can be seen tilting.
That's the last one. This is getting boring again. Nothing makes me happy. What will make you happy, bitch? Some Hunter x Hunter, you stupid bitch. How about that? You want that? Do I have to spoon feed you some Hunter x Hunter? Here's Gon and Killua making out in your little gay ass fanfic. You want that? Is that what you want? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with all that bullshit. Fuck out of here. Alright, most disturbing things caught on dash cam footage. Chat, here we go. Bro, I'm not watching Mexican paranormal
This first
videos.
dashcam video was captured in Australia.
Oh shit, this guy
Two
voice
men
keeps
in a
getting
Mercedes
deeper.
are driving down the highway when through the rear dash cam a car is seen quickly approaching.
Okay, they're gonna get
It then
robbed.
swerves around the
Oh,
two
guys,
guys
so
before
scary.
getting in front of them and slamming on the brakes, clearly trying to run them off the road.
Bro, someone tried brake checking me
What
once.
first could be written off as road rage soon takes a more
I
serious
fucking
and
wanted to
disturbing
kill
turn.
them. I genuinely wanted them
The two
dead.
men notice the driver has an axe and is now waving it out his window and threatening them.
Oh, he's got an axe, dude. Like, what are you doing? Oh.
I was trying to rob him.
Distance, bro.
Keep distance, brah. Keep distance, brah. I'm in Australia, brah. Pull over. Yeah, pull over so we can rob you. Holy shit, low IQ retard ass fucking burglars. Oh, nice U-turn. Holy, beautiful.
Bro, cool car. Oh, man.
Beautiful maneuver.
The sudden and unexpected encounter forces the two men to take a quick
Remember
U-turn
Sevi
to
in
use
real
the
life hit and
gap.
run?
But he continues to follow them.
Alright.
The situation is then taken even further when the two use the next exit and approach a roundabout.
So many accidents recently. I'm scared. What do you mean? Like the kids that all died. Holy fuck.
Keep driving. Holy.
Damn, they are not giving up.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Why, they keep falling?
No. Oh, keep going. Just keep. Oh my god.
Dumbasses. Yo, these fools are retarded and they crash. Yeah, low IQ
2 times the
retards.
Mercedes is rear-ended. The second of
Please
which
tell me they got
causes the
arrested and
attacker to
sentenced.
spin out, sending him off the road. This
Hita,
allowed the two
hita.
guys to get
Fucking
away.
idiots.
They would then drive to the nearest police station where they would report what had just happened. When police arrived to the scene of the crash,
There we
the car
go.
was gone. However, a few hours later, they
Yep.
would find the vehicle
Let's
on the
go.
road, and from there, the driver was arrested. Later, the owner of the dashcam footage would give the video more context. Apparently, the driver chasing them, for whatever reason, was
Wrong way
100%
driver. What the hell?
convinced
There was
they
a
robbed
crash.
his house
Crash is
the
on
night
Reddit,
before.
bro. Nessa's on the
But
Reno Reddit.
obviously, this wasn't the case. The two guys had never before even seen
Ain't no
the
way,
man.
bro.
It was determined that he was under the influence of something. He would be charged with multiple offenses, which put him in prison for 2 years.
2 years. Damn, the one
In
time.
August of 2018,
Why is my phone not working?
Justin Bilton and his 70-year-old father were camping at Glacier National Park in Montana. They had only been in the park for 3 hours when they were informed of an immediate
Oh shit, is that
evacuation of the
Midtown?
area. A forest fire ignited by lightning the previous night had gotten too far out of control. However, by the time they got the evacuation notice, unknown to them,
Oh yeah, they died,
the only
didn't
road
they?
out of the park had already been engulfed by the fire.
Damn.
Do I go?
We're gonna find out up here in a minute, aren't we? I think we can drive through this.
What? Dad, what if the car blows up?
Dad,
Nice, very
This is
reaffirming, Dad.
insane.
I know.
The No Kings
I don't wanna
protest.
trap them here. Easy. All right, we're good. Slow down. Big
I'm
breath.
king.
Just
I'm
slow
king,
down.
bitch.
Let out of that
Fuck
fire.
that protest, bro. We need kings. Democracy doesn't work when everyone's fucking retarded. Damn, I should have went to that protest and streamed it. No kings. No kings. Chat, no kings. I'm looking at this right now. Damn, by Mustang this morning. Oh shit. Live crash. Oh shit. Damn, they got it live. Oh, is that those fuckers are dead. Oh.
We're good though.
What? They both died on impact? What the fuck?
Easy, can't see. Just go easy now. Easy.
Dad, the car's heating up. It's gonna explode.
We're all right.
Dad, what
Do they
if the
live?
tree falls on us?
We're okay.
Please, God, help us.
Son, calm down.
Good.
Dad, we can't get out.
I'm getting out. You can't drive back. We get that out of the road. We get gloves.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Dad, we gotta get out of here.
Back it up.
A fallen tree is seen directly in the
They
middle
gotta
of the road,
fly over it.
trapping them inside the park. They had nowhere to go but back.
No way they
so
died.
They ended up reversing through everything they had just went through. When they reached their campsite, they abandoned their car and desperately started running towards a nearby lake. By
Nice. Tell me
some
they lived.
miracle, there they would find 2 park employees in a boat on the shore of
No
the lake.
way.
Justin and his father were rescued and
Let's
taken to
go.
safety,
Big
leaving
W,
everything but this
man.
horrifying footage
Finally a
behind.
happy ending to something. I thought they were goners. When I saw that tree, I'm like, yeah, they're cooked.
This dashcam footage shows the armed robbery of a cab driver.
We've all seen this shit,
The
bro.
driver, Ralph Valletta, had just started his shift, and seeing that they weren't moving, the officer put on his lights and got out to investigate.
Pussy ass son. Well, he is young and scared. Father's old and wise, so he knows not to panic in stressful situations. Bro, why is Buford still typing? Go rage bait tortas again. That wasn't even a torta, bro. That was a fucking.
He would then be the role of 2021.
She's too big to be qualified as a
man named Mitch
torta.
Kuhn was driving on the highway back from work.
Dude,
when
that
he
crash is
saw
crazy.
this. A child that looks to be wearing a large jacket, or that's possibly wrapped in a blanket, begins walking out in the middle of the highway.
Oh my
just
God,
barely
what the
missing
fuck?
Mitch's truck. Mitch was towing a trailer and felt that if he abruptly stopped, it would cause an accident. So instead, he
Looks
opted
like
to
a
call the
ghost.
police, reporting an unattended child walking on the highway. Police assured Mitch that they'd send out patrol units immediately. An hour
Damn,
later,
the
Mitch
lady
called again
died.
for a follow-up, as well as to offer the footage he had caught on his dash cam. But he was told that it wouldn't be necessary, as the child had been
Bro, why
collected
didn't the car
safely and
move,
was on its
bro?
way home. However, strangely, police would later state that no child
The
was
fuck?
found, despite officers searching the area until 3:45
It was a ghost. Doesn't even
a.m.
look like a child.
Additionally, they would claim that at no point did they tell Mitch that they had found the child. The next morning, multiple volunteers commenced a search of the area, but no child was ever found, and therefore the search eventually ended.
Skip.
At the time the footage was captured, unknowns of Taiwan.
Next. Ding, ding, next.
This dashcam footage was captured in the streets of Taiwan.
Oh, God.
Anyway, it's clear the video takes place in the midst of a storm.
Taiwan,
the winds are strong enough to throw around debris. At one point, debris
China's
is
gonna
seen
invade
flying
soon.
against the windshield. But little did the drivers know
What, was
that
it a tornado?
an actual tornado was forming
No
right behind
way.
them and quickly heading in their direction.
Tornado on an island? GG's, bro. Holy shit, bro. Oh my God.
The dashcam footage captures the exact moment the tornado went directly through them.
Dude,
it was even strong enough
swallowed
to
up
lift
the white.
vehicles off the ground, which can actually be seen with
white
the
car.
white van that pulls out onto the road.
Look at that. Holy
the wheels
shit.
of the vehicle leave the ground, and it begins to get full-on dragged by the tornado.
GG's, whoever was in
seemingly
there.
Disappearing. But
Yo, there was someone on the side of the
it can be
road.
seen much further down the road,
Oh,
wedged in
shit.
between two trees.
They got lucky.
More concerning, however, is the person that gets thrown by the tornado on the right side of the road. Unfortunately, this woman would suffer major injuries and would be taken to the hospital.
No way. Did she die?
The storm would go on to produce further damage in the form of 50 inches of rain that would cause multiple deadly landslides.
God damn.
And is a car parked in.
Okay, next video. Watch Mexican parent. Shut your ass up. Tornado chasers. Dude, I saw this one video on these like professional tornado chasers. And I think it was, what is that one tornado that was like the worst ever in recorded history? Like El Super or El Reno. I think what it was called. Anyways, there were pros, like experts, and they were there for El Reno when it formed. And they couldn't prepare for that shit. For literally a world record breaking tornado. They got insta killed, bro. All of them died. Tornado Katrina, bro. Even I'm not that retarded.
In December of 2022, the authorities in Northern Ireland came across a bizarre crime scene where the most likely suspect was somehow in two
Hold up, this is
places
gonna be
at
me.
once.
Live stream footage. Hold up. Oh my god, I got another shit we could look at. Live stream fails. I used to watch these all the time. Bro, I used to watch these all the time. In real life stream fails. Like I used to love in real life streamers. Like back when it was actually cool when people did it for the love of the game. Not for money, you know what I mean? Do you see all these people? Look at this stupid shit. Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever, asked Kyson and IShowSpeed to help him become a professional streamer. Like they don't do it because they like streaming. They do it for the money signs they see. You think Speed blew up because what? Because he saw the money in streaming? No, it's because he actually enjoyed streaming and he was funny as fuck. Aight. When okay, booty. She didn't say ill, bro. She said, well, she technically did say ill, but the context is what matters. Basically, let me explain. Let me dumb it down for you. Let me flatten. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyways, let me clarify. Basically, what happened was I came up to those girls. I said Trump or Biden, right? I didn't have a mic back then. It was just the phone audio, and they said, "What?" Like they're like, "What?" And I'm like, and then I said, "Fuck, I gotta instigate or troll or something, right?" For the clip. So I'm like, I voted for Trump, and then the white girl looked at me and she's like, "Ew," not because of my appearance. She said that because I said I voted for Trump, and like that's an ick for women. So she's like, "Ew." So yeah.
It all started on the 18th of December when Irish YouTuber VoteSax07, whose real identity is 33-year-old Stephen McCullough.
Like, if I asked that today, I'd be like, I voted for Trump, and while I show my gains, she wouldn't be saying ill, bro. She wouldn't.
Live streamed himself.
She'd be like, ick. She'd be like, get away from me.
Playing GTA Vice
So it's a little
City.
less,
The stream
you know,
started
words.
at around 6 p.m. and
I can
Stephen
find it.
stayed
It's
live
still,
for about
it's still up, bro. It's still up.
6 hours till midnight. The stream
I
itself
already
was
know
going
this one, bro. Like, corny, cringe.
Valid question. If Stephen was the best investigators, consider the flames were derailed and he was charged with murder. 2025. Hopefully Natalie and her family can get the justice they deserve. On April 4th, 2020,
Shut your ass
Ernest
up,
Wilson
Tonya.
went live on Facebook during a house party,
Oh, God.
without knowing that these were his final
about to get
moments
shot up.
alive. Ernest was a 24-year-old warehouse worker
Oof,
living in Baltimore,
GGs, bro.
Maryland. The only passion he had in life was for partying, playing board games, and turning them into drinking games.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
Very
the 2020
eventful.
pandemic and the subsequent lockdown closed every public venue he frequented. So he
Through
decided
his
to
own
take
raging.
matters in his own hands and came up with a solid plan. He would rent Airbnbs, host an invite-only party, which he
Ooh,
referred
hold
to
up,
as
let
a
him cook.
game night, with a fee to cover the expenses, and have a good time with his friends. These parties
Well, that's
started off
actually fire.
small, but quickly grew in numbers as more and more people became aware of them. And on April 3rd, he went onto Facebook to plan another party that weekend.
You already know what
asking,
happened.
Should I do game nights again this weekend? And we playing hide and seek at game night tonight?
Hide
After
and
receiving
seek.
enough confirmations, he decided to go ahead with the plans and announced a 2-day game night with free entry for girls and a $5 fee.
So real. I'm having game night tonight and tomorrow. Hit me up for details. Bring your own beer because you ain't drinking all my shit. Girls free entry. Bros $5. I don't fuck with y'all like that.
For the guys.
Yo,
Not long
Ernest
after
knows
this
what's
announcement,
up,
he
bro.
also made a post about bringing uninvited
dead.
people, stating, "Please don't show up with nobody I didn't personally invite if we didn't discuss it first. They're going to get left outside." Maybe he had experienced problems with uninvited guests at past events. Or maybe he simply wanted to know the exact number of attendees ahead of time. But in hindsight, his concern makes a lot more sense. As the night approached, Ernest started the event, and it went just as well as he could have hoped. With
We already
everyone
know what
dancing
happens.
and
This
having a
story is
good
old as
time.
time. Some shooters pulled up
That
and
is
killed
until
someone.
2:30 a.m. when the group decided to play the hide-and-seek game they discussed earlier. Ernest took charge as the first seeker and began a countdown at the Airbnb's backyard.
1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6.
6.
However, as soon as he began searching
Bro's got
for
a
his
different
friends, he
voice for
stumbled
every
upon
number.
something completely unexpected.
1,
Oh, hell no.
3. Who the f is that, G? I don't know. Get your okay. Get your on the other side of this gate.
Oh, hell no.
This can't be one of my friends.
Oh, hell no.
He saw someone trying to jump the fence and break into the property. Now, the correct response would have been to go back inside to safety and call the cops on this intruder.
Oh, hell no.
However, Ernest was already a bit under the influence at the time and made the biggest mistake of his life.
Pressing
He
him.
decided to confront the man on his own, and that's when
Pressed him
things
in,
took a
and then
turn.
the guy shot.
The intruder
No way, it's
was
live.
armed, and after some back and forth, tragically shot Ernest before fleeing the scene, all of which could be
Why
heard
the
on
fuck he
live
even pull up for? Low IQ, bro.
The police arrived at the
I didn't even
property
hear
at
the gunshot.
2:45 a.m., where they found Ernest lying in a pool of his own blood.
Oh, damn.
According to the few statements that were released to the public, this appeared to be a case of a robbery gone wrong. However, some believe there was more to the story. This is
Oh, God.
because during
Someone got
Ernest's
set up.
struggle with the intruder, a girl can be heard laughing in the background. As the story goes, this girl was an accomplice of the intruder who planned to either
hell no.
rob the place or eliminate Ernest for some reason.
Well,
One
well,
person
well.
on YouTube writing, "That girl tried to let someone in the front door, or she knew who tried coming through the door. Once discovering it was locked, she told them to hop the fence as clear as day. I would start with her boyfriend." Unfortunately, from what I can find, the police never caught the suspect, and Ernest's case remains open to this day. So, whatever their motive was, I doubt we'll ever know, especially 5 years later.
Who you shutting up? Blues face looking at, Skinwalker skin face looking at, big glasses
On
looking
September
at, bottom
7th,
lip,
2024,
bottom
a
lip,
32-year-old
big
man
ass
by the name of
look,
Joseph
looking,
Couch
Down
opened fire
syndrome
on
chicken
vehicles traveling
looking,
down I-75
Hermit looking
near the
at,
city of London,
yeah, fast.
Kentucky. He managed to hit 12 cars, injuring 5 people. Fortunately, there were
Shut
no
your ass up.
fatalities. As authorities rushed to his location, Joseph managed
Bro
to
went live.
escape into the wooded area.
Bro went
alongside
live in the
highway.
woods. God's been
This left
chased.
the investigators with no
Bro
choice but
went
to search the
live.
Daniel Boone National Forest, hoping to find the mass shooter. In the meantime, they also began looking into Joseph's past and made some chilling
Oh, I should do a gym stream
He
chat.
served in the Army Reserve from 2013 to
Going
2019
crazy.
before
Guys, I'm
receiving
getting
an
bigger,
honorable
bro.
discharge due to him developing
Oh!
PTSD.
Almost fell off.
More importantly, this wasn't his first entanglement with law enforcement. Back in 2015, he was arrested for throwing
Bro,
a
look at
rock
my
at a
nail.
dog and then pointing an AR-15 at its owner. Joseph had to pay
Broken.
$1,000 for bail, and the case was later dismissed a few months later.
Say they are extending
Greater detail, the IC finally and easing the 19 stretches from July continued. Seconds
Oh
after
damn, Avalanche GG's. Watch something to lighten the mood, guys. Should we watch Mexican paranormal videos? Should we do that? Is that what you guys want? Should we do 5 most disturbing internet rabbit
The
holes?
2006 volleyball incident. On July 2nd, 2017, an anonymous user posted
Whoa.
a thread on 4chan's paranormal
Only in
board
4chan, bro.
saying, "How does one live after taking the red pill?"
The
in
red pill
2006
based?
volleyball incident. Now, if you're wondering what that
Red
incident
pill.
was, it's a strange and disturbing story. The post was referring to a supposed mass shooting where
If
a
one of you
gunman
sub, I'll
killed
do it.
14 people during a high school volleyball game in either South Dakota or Nebraska back in 2006.
In either or? What?
But
So we don't
here's
know
where
the
things get
specific. It doesn't
strange.
exist.
If you search for any information about it online, you'll find nothing. No
So
news
it's the
articles,
Mandela effect.
no official casualty reports, nothing.
So it
Just
didn't happen.
conspiracy theory websites
Didn't
and the
happen.
occasional Reddit post asking if it even happened.
Well, like Danny Gonzalez, no.
It's like the whole event either never existed or was somehow erased
Not
from
worth
history. But despite the silence online, there are many people who claim they remember hearing about it. Some even say they were at Mount Rushmore around that time and heard a report about it on the radio.
Yeah. Like this is just Mandela effect stupid shit right here.
Posted a video on YouTube, Grave Robbing for Morons. On August 8, 2014, a user by the name Simon Pred J posted a video on YouTube titled
Oh, hell
Grave
no.
Robbing for Morons. This was a digital re-upload of a very old VHS video, an extremely chilling one at that.
Is it? Oh
In it, a
god.
young man goes into disturbing detail explaining step by step how to rob graves and sell the remains on the black market.
Grab it by the eyes or the nose. You pull it out, put your finger all the way in. There's nothing there that will hurt you at all. All right, you have to make sure of that. There's nothing that can hurt you.
Oh, hell no.
Great. Pull it out like that. Do not pull it by the teeth, or else it'll break out like that, and you will have holes.
What makes this video even
Bro, who's
more
buying these
unsettling
parts?
isn't just its content, but the mystery surrounding it. No one knows who the man in the video is.
Oh, is he actually gay?
To this day, his identity remains unknown, and no one has come forward to claim responsibility. This has left the internet in two fiercely opposing camps. Some believe this is authentic footage of a real grave
Yeah.
robber. Others argue
I
it's an
think it is.
obscure horror short crafted purely for shock value.
Nope, that shit's real.
Surprisingly, I came across evidence that supports both sides of the argument
Oh.
while researching this topic. One undeniable fact, however, is that the original video is extremely old. The earliest mention of its title, Grave Robbing for Morons, I found on the internet was a now defunct online store for horror VHS tapes called Shocking Videos. This website listed the tape for sale
Snuff
in April
films?
of 2003, stating, "What we have here is genuine camcorder footage of a drunken teenage stutterer giving a
Yo,
half-hour
what?
lecture on how to steal body parts from graveyards for fun and profit while holding a fresh, rotting skull in his hands." That said, the original video is likely from the
That's
late 80s.
the same.
We can clearly see the VHS box for the 1987 Evil Dead 2 movie 5 minutes and 43 seconds into the video. And to narrow it down even more, there's an issue of Horror FX magazine visible in the bottom left corner at the same time.
Oh shit,
This
detective
specific
work.
cover was a part of a unique
1989.
Fangoria Horror magazine edition released in July 1989, which means the video was probably shot around that year. The horror memorabilia scattered throughout the footage implies that whoever created this video might have been a die-hard horror fan just trying to make something creepy for the thrill of it. And while most of the gruesome advice given in the video feels very authentic, like describing ways to remove the skull from a body that hasn't fully decomposed yet, there are also sections that seem extremely goofy. Like when the host suggests knocking out witnesses so they think it was all just a dream.
Never leave witnesses. If you have to knock them out so that way they think it's a dream.
This gives further credence to the theory that the subject doesn't have any real grave robbing experience and is just making
Bro's
it all
just
up for the
yapping.
video.
Bro's just a teenager
On the
yapping.
other hand, some people argue that the skull he's showing in the video is far too detailed to be fake. As for the
Next.
inconsistency,
Next.
Strange sounds in the sky.
These are rabbit holes. Strange sounds in the sky. Your dumbass retarded schizo cousin could be talking about strange sounds in the sky.
Over the past 50 plus years, there have been numerous reports of people hearing mysterious sounds coming from the sky.
Oh my god, that could be literally a trillion things. That could be
In
a
some
million.
cases, the mysterious
There's so
noise
many
resembles the sound
possibilities.
of screeching metal, like someone dragging heavy metal furniture. For instance,
Like, what are these rabbit holes, bro? No, fuck this video. Fuck this video. Talking about. That's like saying I hear things at night. Wow, dude, really deep rabbit hole you're going into. See, like, I'm illiterate. I can't even speak. Let's do 6 months disturbing websites. See, websites are harder to make, so someone has to be committed. Rent a hitman, bro. It's fake when propped up by the FBI. Trump is in the sky. Oh shit.
Rentahitman.com is an easily accessible website on the service web that claims to offer hitman
Toys R Us
services.
sold Ouija's.
The website has been functioning since 2005, and despite the disturbing claims made throughout the landing page, it's never been taken down and is still active to this day. Upon entering the
it's
site,
fake.
you'll notice it's structured pretty similarly to any modern website that wants to establish trust and credibility with its viewers, which upon initial inspection is if you are seeking a service named Bob Inez, master from hurting someone. Although she used a pseudonym, basically it was a deep web forum that could only be accessed by using specific, but the people who did get an eye with spider legs, along with a short.
Those are all ARGs. No one, like, you have to be skilled to make a website, and no one's gonna make them for some stupid little reason like trolling. Shit like that. What's tomorrow? Trailer tomorrow for what? What is this? Trailer for the trailer. I'm doing that website for you, Sevi. You're not doing shit, bro. Most disturbing Tinder meetups. Ho ho. Ho ho. I'm probably on that list. Let's do this one. What are you talking about? Horror and Godzilla. What are you talking about? Like, Janian, what are you saying?
On November 30th, 2021, a Twitter user from Dallas reported that her doorbell camera had recorded a suspicious
That looks
man
like Kanye
standing
West.
outside of her apartment almost every night for an entire month.
Cap.
According to her tweet, she had already reached out to the authorities.
Cap, this
but
is
they hadn't
fake.
done enough to keep the man away. This is what her Ring camera captured.
This is fake. I know fake when I see this. This is fake. This is all the same night, bro. How much do they pay me for these ads? Less than if you just subbed. Less than if you just use sub. Bro, I literally have my ads on the lowest tier, by the way. So, like, and I can't even turn them off. You know that, right? I can't turn them off. They're the lowest setting. This is a fake ass video, bro. Come on, for attention, obviously. Let's keep it a buck.
In most of the clips, the man can be seen standing eerily still outside of the woman's apartment, possibly waiting for her to come outside. At one point in the video, the man can be heard talking, but his words are difficult to make out.
Bro, like, I don't know why people don't just, like, call up their boys to come beat them up. Like, surprise attack them and then confront them, be like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's unknown what he planned to do if the woman stepped out of her apartment, but judging by his behavior, it likely wasn't anything good. After the original upload, the disturbing video immediately went viral, with hundreds of people checking in on the woman to make sure she was safe. 2 days later, the woman posted an update on Twitter, in which she mentioned that her friends and family had confronted the man, and that security had been on the lookout for him. Many people who viewed the video urged the uploader not to let her guard down, and reminded her that the likelihood that the man
I already saw this one of the girl.
the firm with can be seen in the video and the missing person case were related. Unfortunately, not a lot of official information on this footage has been made public, and we'll likely never know what ended up happening to the little girl. In this disturbing Ring camera footage from 2021, a woman in a hoodie can be seen approaching
Woman
the
in a
front door
hoodie.
of a house in the middle of the night. Behind her, a man wearing a face mask and a lanyard
It's
stands on the
just
steps as she rings
burglars,
the doorbell.
thieves. You're gonna rob the place if someone answers. It's that simple. What is that music in the
Doorbell
back?
cameras are meant for homeowners
Eh?
to see who's at their door and communicate with their visitors to decide whether or not it's a good idea to let them in. But in this case, the owner opens the door without hesitation.
Dumbass.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down, and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
Yep. I wish they got shot, bro.
The woman tells him that her car broke down and asks if she can use his phone. The owner politely refuses. But
See, I
as
don't
soon
want to
as
make
he
any comments, but if you
apologizes
see
and
this at
closes the
night, like,
door,
bro,
the man with the face
you know what to
mask
do.
tries to break into the house with a weapon in hand. Fortunately, the owner had locked the second door just in time. It's unknown if he called the police, but from what I
I would've
could
came out
find,
and
the
killed both of
identities of the
them.
man and robbery are asking him to go check on his wife because somebody was trying to break into their house.
That's why you always need a
and the
gun.
woman was
Facts, yo. If anyone ever runs up on me, like Booty was saying, and anyone tries to ding dong ditch me, they're fucking dying, bro. Because first you gotta get past first entry, and then you gotta get to the door. And when you're at that door, it's like you're dead, bro.
home alone. The man immediately walked across the street to his neighbor's house, but didn't see anything suspicious. When he came back, he saw that his neighbor had sent him this clip.
Oh hell no! What am I doing? Yo, who is this guy, bro? Oh hell no! Always keep your doors locked, bro. This is some shit straight out of Split, bro. You know that movie with the schizo
The video shows a
personality guy?
shirtless man crawling up the stairs to the front entrance of the house and attempting to open
They
the
trying to
door.
beat me with the no
Realizing
shirt.
it's locked, he walks back down the stairs and makes his way to the side of the house. After viewing the footage, the neighbor of the video spotted.
What's up? What's next? Oh hell no! The neighbors are tweaking. All hot as fuck geeking. The fuck? What's
With
going on?
weapon in hand, the man intercepted the intruder and ordered him to get on the ground, but the shirtless man took off running and ended up sneaking into the crawl space of a nearby house. The uploader waited until the police arrived, and after he was ordered out of the crawl space, the intruder was charged with 2 counts of aggravated burglary, trespassing.
It's like this is intruder. This ain't like paranormal. Let's see what else we got. Disturbing last scene footage. That one would be scary. Where do these images come from? They could be photoshopped. All of them. You can never know for certain. Let's do the. We're not watching fucking Man in the Suit. Like, what is that, Slenderman? Yo, why is my Wi-Fi acting up? Let's check this one out.
On the evening of December 7th, 2000, Trevor Deely went to his office's Christmas party at a nightclub down the street from the Bank of Ireland in Dublin, where he'd been working in the IT department for about a year. Upon leaving the party at 3:30 a.m., Trevor couldn't get a ride back to his apartment due to a massive taxi driver's strike, and his only option was to walk home through an area notorious for crime and gang violence.
Oh hell no, they killed
It
him.
was a 20-minute walk home, and since the bank was pretty much just up the street, Trevor decided to make a quick stop at his office to grab his umbrella before walking home in the rain. Strangely, the bank's CCTV footage shows a man dressed in black standing behind one of the pillars of the bank's gate. The man can be seen standing there for almost half an hour before Trevor arrives.
Half an hour? He's waiting for someone.
3:30, the man in black pulls out his cell phone to take a call, and a few seconds later, Trevor walks by also on the phone. Police later determined that at that exact time, Trevor had made a phone call to a coworker who was still at the bank. The CCTV video shows Trevor arriving at the bank's front gate, and a second man dressed in black steps out of the shadows to talk to him. Trevor ends his call as he opens the gate and talks to the man in black. It doesn't look like they know each other, but Trevor doesn't seem to be scared or concerned. The man simply stands by the gate as Trevor walks in, and a few minutes later, the man in black walks out of the camera's view. Trevor's coworker reported that he and Trevor shared a cup of tea that night and talked about the party for a while, and that Trevor had also logged onto his work computer for a couple of minutes just before he left the bank at about 4 a.m. The CCTV footage shows Trevor stepping out onto the street and opening his umbrella before walking home. He didn't appear to be followed, and a few minutes later at about 4:06 a.m., he made a call to a friend to let him know that everything was alright and that he was on his way home. But since his friend was still asleep, he left a voicemail. That voicemail would be the last time that anyone heard from Trevor.
Oh, hell no.
At 4:14 a.m., Trevor was seen walking by an ATM on a street about 15 minutes away from his apartment. Less than 30 seconds later, a man in black appears on screen, apparently following Trevor.
Oh, nah, looks like the same one.
In 2016, the CCTV footage was digitally enhanced, and police determined that the man in black from the bank was the same man who later followed him. This was the last footage where Trevor was seen alive. Although he missed work on Friday, his coworkers didn't seem to find it strange, considering that many other employees were still hungover from the party and also taking the day off.
My fucking
But
body.
after his friends and family couldn't get in touch
It's
with
happening
him
on
over
my
the
Discord.
weekend, and he didn't show up for work on Monday, he was immediately reported missing. Trevor's friends and family led the search from the beginning.
He got
and it was
merged,
actually
bro.
his friends and not the police who managed to get the disturbing footage from that evening. Unfortunately, they didn't have access to the footage until 4 days after his disappearance, which meant that the police had lost valuable time in the search for Trevor Deely. There may have been more CCTV footage of Trevor from that night, but at the time, CCTV cameras recorded their footage on VHS tapes, which were often recorded over with new footage, erasing the previous footage in the process. Over the years, several theories about Trevor's disappearance have surfaced.
Damn, never
None of
popped
them have
up?
been
What the hell?
confirmed. Some have speculated that he might have been intoxicated that night, which may have cursed the man who
Never, he never popped up.
23 years after the incident, Trevor Deely's chilling disappearance is an open and active case.
What the
That's named
hell?
Trevor
He got
are
caught
still
up
a
in
mystery.
some shit, dude. I know it. He got sent to North Korea.
On November 28, 2012, Emma Philippoff disappeared under very strange circumstances in Victoria, British Columbia. A year before her mysterious disappearance, Emma had fulfilled her lifelong dream of moving to the Canadian West from Perth, Ontario. Although she arrived in Victoria without a job or place to live, Emma quickly moved in with a friend and found work at a local cafe while she looked for her own place to live. Things seemed to be going well for Emma, but when winter came, she became much more withdrawn and started acting in strange ways. According to her roommate, it wasn't uncommon to see Emma engage in obsessive-compulsive rituals and erratic behaviors, and to fall victim to what seemed to be manic episodes. Just a few months after her arrival in Victoria, Emma abruptly left her friend's apartment, quit her job at the cafe, and began living pretty much anywhere she could find. She stayed at a hotel, camped in the woods, and even slept on boats in Victoria's harbor for a while. By early
That's
2012, Emma was living in a women's shelter in Victoria. That summer, Emma landed a seasonal job at Redfish Bluefish, a popular seafood restaurant in Victoria's Inner Harbor, where she seemed relatively happy for a while.
She probably drowned. Ad? Are you kidding me? I don't do ads, bro.
It was also around that time that Emma bought a red Mazda MPV van in hopes of permanently living on the
Bro,
road
I'm not
and
watching
traveling to
that.
different cities in the US, Mexico, and Canada. When she left her seasonal job in October, she assured her coworkers that she would be back in the spring. Unfortunately, Emma's mental health struggles kept her from reaching the freedom she longed for, and her behavior grew increasingly erratic.
She
and
probably just killed herself.
in the months before her disappearance, her friends and some of the staff at the women's shelter mentioned that she had been acting paranoid over an unnamed man she had dated back when she was a culinary school student in Perth. She never mentioned whether they had kept in touch, but this seemed to be one of the causes for her paranoid behavior. A few weeks before her disappearance, Emma had an episode where she dragged the furniture in the women's shelter across the street and later claimed that she heard voices.
Alright, let's see the footage, bro.
8:30 a.m. shelter at about barefoot. The man was, according
Yeah, she disappeared. Don't care. She probably drowned.
in Red Oaks, Oklahoma.
Don't care. Hold on, we need to watch something new, guys. We need to watch. Let's check our feed now. Let's see. Oh no, let's do in real life stream fails. 30 most disturbing in real life streaming moments of all time. Oh shit.
In the era of digital media,
Let's get it.
many
Now
people
this is
record
more
themselves
entertaining.
on the streets, with people minding their own business, usually no harm is done. However, shocking incidents like the one you are about to witness happen.
Like, you, I would if I could, dude. Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey. Yeah, you like live streaming, eh? Look at this guy. Yeah. Hey, dude, don't touch me.
While a Twitch streamer was
White
recording,
people.
a very hostile man appeared out of nowhere.
Drunk
He
white
was
dude.
seen yelling at the streamer,
White people be
followed
like,
by a middle
like-
finger and even pushing him without reason.
You should call the police on him. He hit me. Dude, what the?
Oh, he's back.
Hey, man, get the away from me. What are you doing?
The man leaves the scene, prompting the streamer to urge the crowd to call the police. Suddenly, as if triggered by the commotion, the man turns around and starts running back, shouting angrily. He becomes
Why do we need
increasingly
commentary?
aggressive, throwing objects, hitting, and even forcefully pushing the streamer to the ground.
Ah! What the hell? You just throw at me. What the hell? Can you call the police or something? This guy.
Bro, I saw that shit in Vegas. I remember I saw that. That's crazy.
With women streaming, a new light has been shined on women's issues and the
Don't
daily discrimination and abuse that they go
care.
through. What you are about to see.
Where's Rick? Yeah, this isn't scary, guys. Let's see this one.
I don't need a hey, dude, I don't need a mask.
We don't need to
You
hear.
were born in the state of
Okay, what?
Ow!
You need to get your camera.
Ow!
The fuck?
My ankle.
Club, they got a lot of paparazzis there.
It's weird.
You ever like, do you do any?
Bro, remember I was in real life streaming? We got some old fuck. Some fucking religious dude. Oh, wait, I don't know if I was recording or live streaming, but damn, was that annoying. Who remembers that? Just search it up on YouTube. What do I look up? Should we do scary videos? Scary comp. Don't watch alone. Scary videos you cannot see. The bottom of the rabbit hole iceberg. Oh yeah, let's go. None of these are actually scary. Join the cord. No one's joining the cord, bro. Why isn't this in the cord? What the fuck? How Undertow was made? Like, this has nothing to do with what I looked up. Fuck, man. I don't give a fuck about some dumbass shorts. We'll do Unsolved Mysteries. Bop, beep. Oh, bop, 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 beep. The unexplained. What is missing 411? That is Watch Wendigo.
Hello everybody, today we are going to begin to break down the mystery of Missing 411. Missing 411 refers to a series of unexplainable
why are you
disappearances
guys-
across North America. As we're going to see throughout the series, some of these cases are so bizarre that it's hard to even speculate what could have happened to these people. And yes, I did say series because as you're going to see, this topic is so wide and interesting that this is only the beginning of our analysis of it. Every year along North America's national
Interstate.
parks, landmarks, roadways, and cave
411
systems,
Interstate.
the most unexplainable disappearances take place. So across this video and future installments of Missing 411, we're going to look at several of these cases, we're going to look at different theories and correlation between them, and hopefully we can begin to unpack the mystery of the American wilderness. And today, we're going to do that with a special guest, but more on him in a moment. But for now, grab a seat and get ready to go on a journey of American terror. But before I ruin your day with more crazy conspiracy theories and disturbing mysteries, text thank you so go ahead and get into it, but as always, thank you for watching. Now, as mentioned earlier, Missing 411 describes unexplainable disappearances within the North American continent. Now, at the moment, I am more of a hobbyist into Missing 411. I enjoy reading the stories and then relaying that information to you all. However, my friend is what I would consider to be an expert. Not only has he done first-hand research into the individuals and locations mentioned, but he routinely harasses government employees to get more information about the cases, which is definitely something I can get behind. And that friend is my fellow host of the Weird Bible podcast and host of the Lore Lodge, Aiden Matthias. So rather than having myself give you a rundown
Aiden
of
Ross?
what constitutes a 411 case,
one case of you having
Can we just see them, bro?
points are honorable mention for Oregon. To the finish line by the
Like,
crew
what is
who
this video, bro? Why? I don't give a fuck about your dumbass little stupid ass fat friend, bro. You're fucking fat. Don't speak to me, you fat piece of shit. Fucking fat ass. Don't speak to me. Bro, why is this popping up on my fucking feed, bro? I'm about to crash out. My feed is trash. I'm about to crash out. My feed is trash. I'm trying to find a good one. I'm trying to find a good one. Uh This channel has nothing. The most gruesome ocean death. Oh my god, I thought that was Undertale. I was like, Undertale? Hold on, we might have to watch that. Yeezy. Do not redeem. I'm hungry, bro. I'm hungry. Chat, I'm hungry, but I'm trying to lose weight. I'm so hungry. Jay getting bread. Jay getting bread. Jay getting bread. I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. Winning? No way. You can win that? No way. Sorry, I got off tracks. I got sidetracked. I'm biting my teeth. My finger, my thumb. Let's watch like a show or something, bro. Are they still on the Discord? Bruh. Let's see. I'm gonna get some inspiration from this guy. Ain't no fucking way, bruh. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. They're not even watching the stream no more. They're just watching their own shit. They said, fuck the streamer. We're doing our own thing. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. Chat, what should I eat tonight? I got cereal. I could do... What do I want? I want some hot fucking Cheetos. Bro, hold up, guys. I'm literally like, I literally want to run to the store and just buy a bag. Chat, should I end stream and go live and go to Maverick? Should I do that in real live stream, Cheetos? Chat. Should I do it? Oh my god. No one say yes. No one say yes. No. No, don't say that. I can't. No. I can't do that. I don't even know if it's set up. Let's see if I have it set up. Dude, I would kill for a bag right now. Oh no. Oh god. Should I do it? Wait, should I do it? My studio. Text. Well, haven't fuck the scary shit, bro. We're fucking in real life streaming. Dude, I look so fucking fat. Mic on, flash off. Use Bluetooth microphone, save video after streaming. Camera, screen. What's the touch up? We could put filters. Use live status indicator, focus mode. $1080p. Change all that. Okay, turn on slow mode. Guys, should I do it? Should I do it in real live stream right now to the store? In real life Cheeto run. That would be so funny. In real life Cheeto run. We would save that. Will you sub, Nessa? Will you sub? I'll end stream right now and repop. Alright, bet. Let's do it, bro. Oh, let me put on a shirt first. Let me put on a shirt. Let me get ready. Chat. Oh, my headphones. Look, I got new headphones. They have a detachable mic. You see? The mood needs to be lightened. Hold up. You have to sub though, because I need payment, because it's like $5 a bag. Hold on, let me put on a shirt. Let's go. Alrighty, chat. I got the classic right here. Dude, this is the classic streaming shirt, bro. We all know what this is. Fucking just do it, bro. Just do it. Ugh, it's a classic. I've had that shirt my entire youth. My hair's a little messed up right now, but time for a new one? Chat, should I get a new shirt? Look, this is my phone, look. I have to hold it over here. Alright, this is the plan. I'm gonna end stream here. And then I'm gonna pop up. I'm gonna be in the car when I start it. Because I don't want to dox anything. But I'm gonna be in the car. We're gonna head towards it. We have text. Yup. Alright, well, you got me muted. Do I actually? Oh shit, there we go. My bad, bro. I don't know why it's I probably had it from a long ass time ago when you were being annoying or some shit. Alright, I'll be right back, alright? Alright, I'll be right back.